this dream. This video is going to be about, it's going to be a compilation. It's going to be about a dream. It's going to be about visions, and it's going to be about real life. So I'll start with the dream first. When I woke up, I was singing, I was watching two ladies. They were like on their knees, like if they was doing a musical on a stage. And they were singing these words: it's a heartache and a shame when they say that the world is one. And they said it two times. And then I woke up. So I woke up and I right away recorded it so that I did not forget it. So that was that. The visions prior to me going back into the sleep, because I had woken up at 9:30 and went back to sleep. All right, so when I had the visions, one of them was I closed my eyes and I'm not asleep, and I saw a door and a window, like a room. So I was looking through a door, and then the window was the same width as the door, and the window was like a sunish goldish color, a sun goldish color. And a man walks by, just a shadow of a man, and he disappears right when he got in the center of the window. He disappeared. Then it was a shadow of a man. And then again, right after that, the same thing, as if it was the same man. A shadow of a man, but he walked by the window that time. Don't know what that means, but that was one of the visions that I had. One of the dreams I had, okay, was, I want to say it had to been like a warehouse. So I was underneath like a level of steel. Let's just say it's steel, and it's like an organized area where you put stuff on shelving, but it's steel. But I was like on the first level, and I remember being on my knees and pushing something out, like boxes or container or something like that, pushing it out so that I'm going to come from under where I'm at and go around and take it and put it where it belongs. Okay, so then there was three of us, three ladies that was like in this area doing that. When we got to the area where we're going to take it, then a man yells out, like a supervisor man yells out and say, "No, take it over there." Like where you come and you up unload and load and unload. So the once we got to the door where we're gonna unload, have somebody come and load it, he said, "No, take it over there." Don't know why I had a dream about that. Don't know. Anyhow, then I had another dream where I was coming outside and I was getting ready to get on the bus. There was two buses. They were facing each other. Okay, like one was facing this way, and then one was facing that way. Okay, so like their nose was facing one another, and people were going out to get on these buses. They were the color of those school buses. Okay, and I was going to get on one, and then while I was walking out, I hadn't taken a shower. I hadn't like brushed my teeth or washed my face or anything. And I said, I shouldn't take these buses. Take this bus. I should take. I should take another bus. I said, or I should go inside, take my shower, get ready, and then come out and take this bus or take the next bus. Something like that. I said. So don't know what that's for. Don't know. I'm not reading into it. I'm not gonna take away from it. Add to it. I just know that that's what the dreams were. Okay, and what else? What else did I get? Yeah, I had a vision where, now this one is nothing new to me. This vision has happened numerous times. I mean, numerous times where my eyes are shut, but I can still see. Okay, that has happened like numerous times for me. Like I'm talking about years, years on end. I don't know how many years that happened, but I can close my eyes and then zoop, I'll be in another place. I'll be in a whole different place. All right. But this time today, I close my eyes, and this is how it normally starts. This particular one. I close my eyes, and all of a sudden, I'm like in a vehicle, and I'm going somewhere. There's movement. You can tell that I'm moving because you can see the line in the road outside of the vehicle. You see the line in the road and in the direction you're traveling. And I always know that there's somebody next to me, but I never see the person that's next to me. And we're just going and going and going and going and going and real fast. Now, this one today did not, it didn't happen. The ending didn't happen like this, because that vision was over right after I'd done that. But I'm like seeing this while I'm not asleep, and I'm seeing this, and I'm talking to myself about it. So I'm seeing this. I'm okay. So I'm in the vehicle, and we're going down the road. Same thing I'm telling y'all here is what I was saying in the vision. But anyhow, in the past, when this would happen, we were going real fast, and real fast, like real fast. And then the next thing, how it would end is that it would be in space, and it would be like I would just be floating in this vehicle. Whoever is driving this vehicle, we would just be like in floating mode. So that has happened millions of times. If I not millions of times, but to explain how many times it's happened. So many times I can't even remember. I'll just put it like that. All right, so that was that. Now I said I was going to talk about real life. So this one is about when you're talking to customer service people on the telephone. And then at the end of your business with them, they always ask you the questions. Is there anything else I can do for you? Is there anything else I can do for you, or however they put it. So I'm waiting. Yesterday, this happened 3 different times. So the lady's name is Sierra. And I said, oh, what a beautiful name in the beginning of the call. So Sierra says, is there anything else I can help you with? I say, yes. Yes, there is, Sierra. I said, what I want you to do, Miss Sierra, is I want you to ask yourself, I want you to understand, not I, but the Most High, Yahuwah, wants you to understand his truth, his Sabbath. And so she was like listening, and I went through it with her about the Sabbath. So after I went through it with her about the Sabbath, and I asked her, what is the seventh day of the week? I said, your calendar begins with the first day of the week is Sunday, right? And she's like, yeah. So then after going through all of it with her, and what the Sabbath is, and you're supposed to be resting on the Sabbath, no cooking, no cleaning. We the remnant knows it. And so after I finished saying my bit, she says, "Oh, I never do any." She was agreeing, like, "Yep, yep, yep," and I even told her that the seventh day, right, is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. And so she was like, "Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting." Oh, and right after that, like not right after, but a couple words later, she goes, "Yeah, I never do anything on Sunday. I always rest on Sunday." I said, "Sierra." And she said, "Huh?" I said, "Sierra, we just okay. He wants you to work on Sundays. You're allowed to work on Sundays. It's the Friday sundown to the Saturday sundown. You're not supposed to work." And she's like, "Huh?" I go, "Yeah, okay, look at your calendar." Right? I had her do that. I said, "So now, from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is starting a new day. So you're not supposed to work, cook, or clean on Friday sundown to Saturday sundown." She said, "You got me thinking now." So the moral of the story is this: when I'm on the phone with customer service people, I take advantage of that moment when they ask me, is there anything else I can do for you? And then I'll say, well, you're not doing it for me, you'll be doing it for yourself, but here it is, right? So that was the first call. Then I had to make another call concerning some business. And that lady, she asked me, this was like my renter's insurance. She asked me, is there anything else I can do for you? And I said, well, yes, of course there is. And I asked her, what did I ask her? I asked her something similar. I always ask them, do you know, like, the true Sabbath, or what time it is, or something like that? And so, long story short, the second person, she said, yes, I know. Was it the second person? No, the second person, I had to explain it to her as well. Now, the third person, she said the same thing. Is there anything else I can help you with? Yes. I said, so let me ask you this. Do you know when the Sabbath is? She said, yeah, it's Saturday, right? And I said, excuse me? She said, yeah, it's Saturday. It starts Friday sundown and it goes to Saturday sundown. I jumped for joy. I said, wow. I said, I am so happy to hear that you know, because it's been years that I've been doing this technique, or not technique, but where I take advantage of these customer service phone calls when y'all ask me that question, is there anything else I can do for you? And I will always try to bring it in, like, let's talk about our Father, the Most High. Let's talk about Him, because a lot of children. This is what I'm getting at with a lot of children. I'm 62, so a lot of children that are like, what do they call them? The Z generation, um, 20s and under, 30s and unders, 40s and unders. They're really confused, because one of the questions asked to me, well, that Sierra brought out, it wasn't a question, a statement she made. She goes, yeah, because me and my friends, we're like confused. She said, because there's the Baptists, there's the Christians, there's the this, there's the that, there's a Christian this, there's a Christian that, there's a Christian this, there's a Christian that. And she says, so we're confused because which one is right? And I had to tell her, none of them is right. None of them are right. None of those religions are right. And she got real quiet. And I said, they're all from the adversary. Okay? They are all man made. And I didn't get to tell her that our Father in heaven wants us to have a relationship with Him, not a religion in Him. And and I thought about how I didn't get to tell her that. But I'm pretty sure the Most High is going to be with her, because I did share with her what she should do now so that she can get more understanding, okay, more wisdom and more knowledge, and discernment. I explained to her what she needs to pray, how she needs to pray. So that's my story, you guys. I just have to come on here and share a little bit of it. And yeah, I was in the prayer room. I was quiet, and I heard right away, yes, share the dreams, share the dreams, share the dreams. And it's really interesting because I'll hear, now run along now. I hear that here and there from Ruach Hakadash. I hear that. Now run along now. So I came in here to tell you guys about that. That's the beginning of my day, the beginning of my morning, and I hope and I pray that you all are having a wonderful day, a wonderful Shabbat. Okay? And if things are not so smooth for you, you know, take some time and just sit still and be quiet and listen. Okay? That's my day. And I'm pretty sure I'll come back on and speak with you guys again this Shabbat. Now I'm getting ready to go on and listen to the Remnant on their YouTube shows and support them with a like. And if I see some new ones, and a subscribe. Okay, love you guys. Take good care and see you in the wilderness and then at the wedding supper of the Lamb. Take care.